Hey, you guys, my name is Sherelle, and welcome to Keep It Classy podcast. So, I created this show as a space for me to share my life story and the knowledge that I've gained through every struggle and every heartache. I'm really hoping that me speaking my truths will help somebody else along their journey in life. Now, keep in mind, I did say this is just me speaking from my own life experiences, so the advice I give is for me just as much as it is for the next person. So, take from it what you need and leave what you don't. But let's start the show. Oh, hello. Welcome back. It's your girl Sherelle. It's another episode of Keep It Classy podcast. Thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Weekly update. I have been doing fantastic. I don't know what's the change, you guys. I don't know if it's more positive thinking, if I'm not letting everything weigh me down on my heart. I don't know. But I've been doing really good lately, and I pray this continues because I love feeling like this. I had a moment this morning where I feel like my anxiety was kind of kicking in, and for some reason I just felt like something was wrong and it was about to be a terrible day. And I was about to get into that mindset where I just was like, fuck this shit. I was gonna come and work, be a just grumpy ass person because that's the way I was feeling. But I sat there and I was thinking, and I was like, I'm not doing this today. Like, I'm not. I sat there and I said a quick prayer and I was like, Lord, remove whatever this feeling is within me and let that go, because I don't want to mess up everybody else Monday because for some reason I'm in a grumpy mood. I don't know if it was because I don't feel like I got enough sleep last night. I don't fucking know. But said a prayer, and then I did some words of affirmation. And by the time I got out the car, I was feeling so much better. When I got into work, I was in a good mood. I didn't go out of my way. I don't never go out of my way to make somebody day bad, but I didn't mess up anybody else's day. I don't think I did. We was in there laughing and having a good day at work. So yeah, but I don't know if it's me just being in a more positive mindset, if me not letting things, weigh so heavy on my mind and on my heart, which is causing me to be in a better mood. I don't fucking know. But I know that I love it and that I don't want to change it. It may be the fact that I'm starting to be more productive, not just going out getting drunk and hanging out with my friends, eating and shit like that. But I'm doing stuff that's productive, not only for me, for my child, for my house, for the job, everything. Me and my brother and my sister-in-law, we started keto 2 weeks ago, a week ago. And it's been going good. The meal planning and prepping takes a little bit of work, especially when it's on the weekends, and I'll be moving around on the weekends. Let me go ahead and tell y'all, I apologize. I have been, when I'm editing my episodes, I'm realizing that I ramble quite a bit. Now, this is something that I already knew, but I didn't know it was coming through this tough on the episodes. It's like my mind be having all these thoughts, y'all. They just be like swirling around. And I don't know if I got ADHD. I don't know what's wrong with me. But if I don't grab the moment, grab that thought while it's in my head, it's going to go away. I'm going to forget it. So when I'm talking to y'all and I am trying to prove a point and all these little bits of knowledge dropping in my head, and I'm hearing them in my head and I'm trying to hurry up and get them out, and it causes me to talk real fast, or it causes me just like hop around from topic to topic. And I know y'all probably be like, what the fuck? I try to cut it out when I'm editing my episodes, but sometimes I have to leave it in because if I don't, the episode ain't gonna make no sense. So I apologize. Because what is the point of communicating frequently? Because I said I want to do an episode every week. So what's the point of me communicating frequently if my communication isn't effective? Because from what I heard on that last episode I was editing, I was just like, girl, what is you talking about? And it was me. Me talking to y'all. Like, how did I not even know myself what I was saying? So yeah, I apologize. I am going to work on it. But first of all, I need y'all to give me like a couple episodes to work that rambling communication thing out, because that's something I do in real life. I be talking and I get excited and I start talking real fast and then my mind be jumping around. So you're going to have to give me some time. I'm going to work on that like in real life and on the podcast. But y'all got to give me a couple episodes to work that out. Like, I'm going to try real hard this episode to not go off I already did, but we're gonna bring it back in, and we ain't gonna go there no more. Okay, all right, y'all bear with me though. I got it. Bear with me, like Tiana Taylor said. Bear with me. All right. But since it is Valentine's Day, I did want to do this episode about second chances. So when me and my ex broke up, when we like officially like called it quits, because we tried to do a conscious breakup, like we knew we both wasn't good for each other, so we tried to like split on good terms. But y'all know it ain't easy to break up with somebody on good terms, because you be feeling like, I can go back, talk to him, figure it out, or whatever. So that's what we tried. That didn't work out, so we had to end on not bad terms, but bad terms. So but anyways, I'm tripping. I already started rambling. God damn. I'm working on it, y'all. I just be having so much to tell y'all. I be want to just get it out. But anyways, I tried recording this episode a month ago, like after me and him had broke up. And I had started recording. The camera stopped recording after 15 minutes. I don't know if it's because somebody had called me, but people call me all the time and they don't do that. So I don't know if it's because somebody had called me, or if I know what it was. It was because it wasn't meant to be. What I was about to do was the message I was going to give you guys was true and honest, but it wasn't pure, and I wasn't even standing on that shit. So I said that the whole point of the podcast is for me to be honest and be transparent with you guys. And what I was about to do was a lie, a facade. I was about to paint a picture that really wasn't what I'm doing right, what I wasn't doing at that moment. So this episode is about second chances, about how we keep giving people numerous second chances and shit like this when they don't deserve them. So I gave my ex, all my exes, not even just the last one, all my exes, way too many second chances. And I'm not doing it anymore. So after me and him had broke up, and one night morning, whatever, at like 4:00 in the morning, I woke up and I couldn't go to sleep for nothing. And this just came to me, and I wasn't going to talk about it, but somebody had told me that, I'm not the only one that feel like this or go through this. So it'd be better for me to go ahead and get it out, because even though, I was hurt and feeling a little shamed in the moment, I'm not going to tell y'all what happened, but even though I was feeling hurt and a little shamed in that moment, somebody else is feeling that same way, or many people are feeling the same way, have been through the same situation and stuff like that. So I said my podcast was so that I can tell my story, and hopefully that it'll help somebody else along the way. So it's only right that I tell y'all about my foolish ass in these second chances. Okay. So since it's Valentine's Day, I know everybody is probably wanting to, give somebody else a second chance or run back to their ex because they feeling lonely. Like, love is everywhere. Like, how it's not hard to not feel lonely and unloved and just be depressed during Valentine's Day, because everywhere you look, it's something about Valentine's Day on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. It's always something about love and Valentine's Day, or it's some like negative, hateful ass anti-Valentine's Day type shit. So I know it's easy to get wrapped up in your feelings, and I am so proud to say, you guys, that this is the first year since I wanted a man, since like teenage years, that I don't feel sad about being single on Valentine's Day. And I've spent many a year single on Valentine's Day, y'all. And this is the first year where I don't feel that. I'm sure it's a mix of, my positive mindset where I'm at right now. My mental health is really good. I have plenty of friends around me. Life is going good right now. I don't have no real complaints. So I'm pretty sure it's a mixture of all that and me staying busy that has made me just be okay. Like, I'm not sad at all. And it scared me a little bit. Because I usually be sad. Even if it's for a little bit, I usually be sad. But I'm not that this time. I'm really proud of myself, though, because I'm just happy. The growth shows. Hope everybody else sees the growth, because I definitely see it. I see it in so many ways. And I'm proud of myself. So if nobody isn't proud of me, I'm definitely proud of me. But yeah. So, but it's over 2 billion people single in the world, you guys. Like, don't feel like if woe is me, it's only me. Like, there's 2 billion of us out there. 2 billion. That's a lot of fucking people. So there's somebody for you. And even if there isn't somebody for you, like, focus on yourself, y'all. I've been focusing on me, and self-love is wonderful. It's been many times that I said I love myself and I was focusing on self-love and stuff like that. But all I really was doing was focusing on making myself better to find a man. And I'm not saying that I'm not hoping for a man to find me, but I'm not doing what I'm doing now in hopes it'll attract a better man. I'm not doing it in hopes that, you know, I'm not doing it for nobody else. I'm doing it for me. All of this for me this time. Like, I know that, it may tie into me finding somebody else or somebody seeing me or whatever, whatever. But that's not the reason why I'm doing it this time. So yeah. But I know that when you are single and stuff, like holidays come around and stuff like that, it makes you want to run back to your ex or some other guy or some female, whoever it is, and give them a second chance or a third second chance or whatever. Don't do that. Like, don't let your loneliness push you back to the person that broke you. Like, even if you are still broken, like, don't let the loneliness push you back to them, because all it's going to do is make you waste more time. More time is going to make you be hurt even longer, because you know that when you're going through a breakup, you got to go through that low valley where you just sad and you just feel like, I'm never going to get over this. Like, you just be so distraught. And then you slowly start feeling better and you stop thinking about them. And every now and again, they pop into your head. And then you get over the hill and you're looking down at that valley like, what the fuck was I doing? Like, that you really was tripping. Like, for what? So do not run back to that valley. Do not push yourself back down into that low, or don't make your valley longer than what it should be. Don't extend your hurt and your sadness, and like, just go through it, grow through it, and come out on the other side. Valentine's Day is just a day. It's just a day. Like, I know that whenever I get a man, Valentine's Day is not going to be just a day. I'm not going to tell him that. It's not just a day, but it really is just a day. Like, we make it this big commercialized holiday and everybody's spending hella money and all that shit. But I want a man that's going to love me every day. It's going to love me 24/7, 365 days and 366 on a leap year. Is that how it go? I don't know. But yes. Don't let nobody make you feel like you are less than, or that you need to run back to somebody else just because it's fucking Valentine's Day or any other day. Like, don't run back to what broke you because you're lonely. Come on, go through that valley, come out on the other side. Okay? Okay. So we had Valentine's this weekend, and it feels so good having more than one friend. Sometimes I'll be feeling like they don't really fuck with me like that because I'm the new friend. And I know that's just me and my insecurities. So we had Valentine's this weekend, and I am so grateful that all of Danielle's friends from Cinemark have accepted me as a friend, because that honestly has played a large part in me not feeling that lonely. Like, being able to be around other people, not just one or two people, being included in a group and feeling love all around you, that definitely helps, especially when you're not dealing with a lot of your family and stuff like that. Shout out to Dee Dee and all my other friends. Y'all have helped me through some of the lowest of lows. Y'all don't even understand. There's been many times that I've been very depressed, and hanging out with y'all, seeing y'all and stuff like that, it definitely helps. So shout out to my friends. But yeah, we had Valentine's Day this weekend, and it was wonderful. We exchanged some gifts. We painted mats, Valentine's mats. I let the kids paint mine, but still, like, the whole vibe, it just was, you could feel like the fun and the love and everything, just being surrounded by it. And after that, it turned into a Super Bowl party at Chelsea's house, and the fun just continued. Like, I love being around them. I hate the fact that we don't get together as much as we used to last year, but I know we all grown, we all got shit we got going on, so we can't hang out as much as I would want to, or as much as they would want to. But when we do get together, the love is definitely felt and is very much appreciated. So if you are feeling lonely on Valentine's Day, even though people tell me this all the time and I hated it, hang out with some friends, hang out with your child, go on a self-love date, da 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 da. It sounds like bullshit, y'all, but it's true. If you stop looking at what you don't got and pay attention to what you do have, it'll make your world so much brighter. Like, it'll make everything so much better. Because I used to focus on the negative so many times. I used to think about what I didn't have or what I wanted, and I didn't even appreciate what I have now. And it's even still times that I do that. I think I'm not doing good enough, or I think I'm never gonna have a husband, or I'm all the negatives. I focus on those, and then when I sit back and look at where I've come from and where I'm at now, and the things that I thought I would never have and that I've accomplished, like there's nothing that I can't get. And one day, in its right timing, everything is gonna come to me. And the same for y'all. Like, stop focusing on the negative. Create a better world for you. Paint a brighter picture, and then you'll start feeling better about yourself. And they say love attracts love. Like self love, just being happy. Happiness attracts happiness. Like, just focus on being happy, not for nobody, but for yourself. Do it for you, and your world will be better. Even if you don't find a man, even if I don't find a man, I don't want to hear that. But even if I don't find a man, I know that I'll be okay because I figured out how to do everything by myself. So even if I don't find a man, I'll be perfectly fine. But yes, so everybody have heard that saying, "Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you." And we always say ain't no third time. But how many times has it been that we've given somebody 3, 5, 6, 7 chances and shit like that, and we be looking dumb in the end? They say that sometimes giving somebody a second chance is like giving them an extra bullet to fucking shoot you. And that shit is so true. Because it's been many times that I knew better, and I knew I should just, take my losses, cut them and take my losses for what they is. And I just be like, maybe I just try one more time. And this is in relationships. This is at jobs. This is with illegal shit. This is with so many times that I knew better, and I knew I should just, stop there and just go on by my business. But I was like, nah, I'm gonna, test my luck, try again, and then try again, and then be fucked off and hurt myself. And I'm in an even worse position than I was if I just would have stopped when I was ahead. So this is not just the second chance is not just for relationships. This is for anything that you know better on. You know better, do better. So everybody doesn't deserve a second chance. A lot of times somebody will take that second chance and they will like drain you for everything that you fucking got. It's been many a times that, like, I'm a very giving person. Even when I don't have it, I'm gonna move some stuff around. If somebody need it, I'm gonna figure it out. Or if I want to surprise somebody or make them happy with a small gift or some shit like that, I'll do whatever I can to make their day brighter. Everybody don't have the same heart as me. So while I'm over here sitting here draining myself, they over here just taking. So like, everybody don't deserve a second chance. Everybody don't deserve your love, your giving heart and stuff like that. So it's better for you to stop while you're ahead, learn from your past mistakes, cut your losses, and go on about your motherfucking day. Everybody don't deserve a second chance or a third chance. Shit, sometimes they don't even deserve the first motherfucking chance, but we give it to them. Like, it's been plenty of people I've dated, and I'll just be like, I don't know, but me and my low self-esteem and insecurities, I just was like, well, he likes me, he's trying. Yeah, that sounds so terrible, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I've had low self-esteem for maybe about the majority of my life. So when people say to me I'm pretty or some shit like that, I don't be hearing that because it made me feel uncomfortable. For one, it made me feel a little weird, and I don't fucking know why. But yeah, so I would take the bare minimum with a lot of things because I feel like that's all I could get. That sounds terrible coming out my mouth, but it's the truth, you guys. It's the truth. And there's a lot of times that you'll get with somebody and knowing that they don't deserve you, knowing that you could do better than them, and you'll sit there and keep on giving them all these chances, pouring into them, trying to do whatever you can to get them to love you back like you love them. And then eventually you lose yourself. Like, I lost myself in my last relationship, you guys. Like, when we started dating, I was so confident with myself, and I was living, having a good time. And then we got together, and I'm not saying it's his fault. This is not me talking shit about him or talking down on him in no type of way. But when I got with him, how do I say this? And I'm not trying to say like he wasn't good enough. Okay. He wasn't good enough for me at his level of life that he's at right now. Um, for me, I've got a lot of stuff figured out. I know where I want to go. I know what I need to do to get where I want to go. Even though I don't take those steps, I know what I need to do to get there. He's still trying to figure himself out. And I was just putting pressure on him, trying to make him, be somebody for me. I talked about this in another episode, so I ain't going to go too far into that shit. But I knew that he wasn't for me. And I see it so clear now. I see it so clear now, y'all. It's fucking crazy. But I see it so clear now. And I lost myself in him. Like, I really, really lost myself in him. I wanted him to see the person that I saw in him. I wanted him to be, okay, what I really wanted, let me stop fucking lying. What I really wanted was to make him into the person that I needed, into the person that I wanted. Instead of accepting him for who he was and where he was, I thought that I could fucking build him up into somebody that was good for me, and that was wrong of me. But I lost myself in doing that. Like, I started pouring every extra piece of money that I had into our relationship. I started spending all my time and energy. That's why I wasn't recording that many podcasts back then, because like everything was him. Like my mind was focused on him. I wanted it to work so bad that I lost myself in that relationship. Let me say I lost myself in that relationship. And then when we broke up, I kind of was like a little confused because I hadn't been like with myself, by myself in over a year. So it was hard for me to adjust. And then when me and him got together, my grandma had just died. So I never really dealt with like losing my grandma because I was always with him. I hated being at home because it meant that I was going to be by myself. Chris would go to my mom and my house on the weekend, so I would just be here by myself. And being by yourself, they give you time to think. It give you time to reflect on everything that you've done wrong. Give you time to sit there and grieve and be sad. And I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to accept the fact that my grandma was gone. So I stayed with him. It was the summertime too. Chris was with my parents the whole summer. I stayed gone, y'all. I would drive from Angleton to Houston. I'd leave at 6 o'clock in the morning from his house and go straight to work. And then I do it all over again. That's why I put so many fucking miles on my car. I was spending so much money on gas, tires, oil changes, and shit like that because I didn't want to deal with my grief. So when me and him broke up, like I didn't understand why I felt so sad. Like I felt like somebody had died. And I remember telling him, I said, I feel like I'm losing my grandma all over again. But then we got back together. So like I still didn't deal with it. So this last time we broke up, and I realized that, bro, you're really sad. Like, and it's not sad for him. Like, yeah, I was sad for him. But we had been going through that breakup process for about 6 months. So I was grieving the breakup during the 6-month period, but I never dealt with the loss of my grandma. So when me and him broke up, and I was like super depressed, bro, and it wasn't him. I kept telling myself, "Why are you so sad over him? Like, what the fuck?" And I kept saying, "I don't know." But then I woke up early one morning or late one night, and I just was like, and I just got real sad. And I remember telling somebody, I said, I think I'm grieving my grandma, not the loss of this relationship. And then I can't remember who I was talking to, but they told me, like, bro, you got to deal with that. You got to cry and get that out. And that may be another reason why I feel better, because my grandma died back in 2021. Man, grandma, 2021, my grandma died in 2021. So for a whole year, like I just been holding it in. I cried when she died, but it wasn't like, man, your grandma died. Like it wasn't like that deep hard cry. So whenever I did finally wake up that night and I dealt with it, like it was like one of those screaming, crying, like snotting things. And so I'm starting to accept, like I accept the fact that she's gone. And it's still weird to me because I'll drive by her street and I'll be like, let me go see my grandma. And I'm like, bitch, your grandma is gone. So like, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. But I had tied him to that. And I was trying to fix it so bad because I didn't want to deal with the grieving. Because I didn't want to deal with the fact my grandma was gone. So I was giving second chances that he didn't really deserve, that I didn't need to give because I didn't deal with what was deep down within my heart and what I was really dealing with. And we usually think if we give somebody a second chance or third chance that, they'll be better this time around, or I can fix it. Cause I always feel like I can fix it. Like I can fix him. If I keep showing him that I love him enough, he'll see that like you can't do better than me, boo. I thought that in my head. I thought that if I just kept on slamming my fucking head into the wall, that it would change something. I realize now that like that was very foolish of me, and anybody else is doing the same thing. You can't change them. Like there's nothing you can do. They have to change for their fucking self. The same way for you. You have to change for yourself. So I think I may have talked about this on the podcast. I don't fucking know, but it fits right here. So on Nice and Neat podcast, this guy was talking about how people date people out of convenience and stuff like that. And I realized after the fact that I've been a convenient person for somebody else, probably several people, because like I said, I had low self-esteem. So I was taking what I could get, and I can't even say I was taking what I can get, because I know I can get a hell of a lot better. I was taking what was easily, readily available. I was taking what made me comfortable, because dating people outside of, I always say, like I'm saying now, the next person I date, they got to be better than me. They got to be either where I'm at in life or ahead of me in life. I can't date nobody else that's still trying to figure it out, because I've tried that too many times and it always dragged me back down to their level. So if anybody want to date me, you got to come ready. You got to be ready for a family, because that's what I'm ready for. You got to be financially stable. You got to have a car. You got to have a house. Like those are things that I'm not going to negotiate on. And those are like basic things that you should have as an adult. So like those are my bare minimum qualities. I'm not saying that's all I got. Those bare minimum. So we're going to talk about right now. Bare minimum stat. But yeah, I was dating people or dealing with people or having sex with people because it was convenient. Like I don't know if they were dating me because they actually like me, or if they were dating me because I was convenient. But when we date people out of convenience, like you don't even know if it's okay, so we don't even really be knowing if it's real interest with these guys or if it's just convenience, because we don't even make them put in no real fucking work, bro. And I'm not talking about giving you money or paying you bills and no shit like that. Like that's nice. But I'm talking about like really pursuing you and really putting in work, showing you that they the man for you and for your kids and all that stuff. Like we really be just like, oh, he smiled at me. He got nice shoes. He got a nice car. He got a good job and shit like that. He want to pay a couple bills. Like anybody can do that. And next thing you know, the nigga cheating on you, beating on you and shit like that. Like a lot of niggas date because it's convenient. And then they'll date you and fuck on you and use up your money and all that shit. And then as soon as the next convenient or more convenient motherfucker come along, like they out. Or they'll use you up until the point to where you realize your worth at the wall. You're like, I'm not dealing with this shit no more. And then you dip out, and then they be like, they don't like, sometimes they don't even fight for you, bro. They be like, shit, bitch, whatever, do what you want to do. I ain't tripping over you, bitch. They'll call you out your name and they won't talk to you for a month, and they'll pop back up out the blue out of nowhere and expect you just to be there for them. Like, no, I'm no longer convenience. Like, I realize my worth. I've been knew my worth. I'm moving on my worth. I'm acting like my worth. I'm acting my wage. Like, I'm moving a little bit smarter this year. But like I said, it's not my first year being single and lonely. But I did decide after my last breakup that I'm not wasting no more time. I've been praying, and I said I didn't say I wasn't gonna have any sex anymore. Like I didn't come out and say I'm gonna be celibate or no shit like that. But because I know that if I start dating somebody again, I'm not gonna sit here and just, unless the Lord remove the whole want for sex out of my mind and out of my heart and out of my body. I can't sit there and say that I'm gonna be celibate because I like to have sex. But I'm no longer just fooling with somebody just to fool with somebody. Like we have to be in a relationship for me to be having sex right now. It's been so many times that I've just fucked on somebody, and then before I know it, my feelings is involved, and like I knew what I signed up for. But now that my feelings involved, I ain't trying to hear that. Like you made me like you, now you gotta like me back. And that's fucking crazy. So I'm no longer entertaining things that don't serve me. Y'all remember that picture on Facebook. It was like a little girl holding a teddy bear, and then Jesus was behind her, and he was trying to like get the teddy bear from her, and the little girl was hugging it, and she was like, "No, Jesus, I love it." Y'all, I've been the little girl holding on to the teddy bear, the little raggedy teddy bear with all the holes, and it's torn up, and I'm sitting there trying to patch up the holes, sew the head back on, like make that little raggedy teddy bear into the person I want, into the job I want, into the dreams that I like. I'm holding on to all these things that no longer serve me, like they have served their purpose, and it's time for me to retire that motherfucker. But I felt like this in the past. I don't feel this way anymore, but I felt this way in the past. I felt that it was something. Like this teddy bear is something. Like if I let this teddy bear go, like I'm gonna have nothing. Like, and I didn't want to be alone. I didn't want to have nothing. I didn't want to lose anything that I had that I done worked on. But I've learned to understand that you gotta lose a lot of shit to gain a lot of shit. And like Jesus with the little teddy bear and the little girl, he's sitting there trying to take the raggedy teddy bear away from her because he got a bigger, better teddy bear behind his back. And this year, I put the teddy bear down. Like I know God got a bigger, better teddy bear behind his back for me. And that could be a man, that could be a job, that could be a better car, that could be a better house. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I just feel it. Like I'm gonna get emotional. I feel it. I feel it, y'all. Like so deep within me. Like it's crazy. And it may be the reason why I'm so happy, but I just feel like something great is coming, y'all. Something great is coming. And I know that as long as I'm entertaining things and holding on to things and taking up space with things that no longer serve me, God's never gonna be able to bless me with something better. You know, like there's no place for it. Like I'm not even preparing myself for it. So this year, I am preparing myself. I'm preparing myself for a better job. I'm preparing myself for a husband, not a boyfriend, a husband. I'm preparing myself for a father for Chris. I'm preparing myself for another child, for a daughter. I'm preparing myself for a bigger house next year. I'm preparing myself for a better car. I'm preparing myself. I'm clearing away. I don't have time to be entertaining no dudes that don't serve me. I don't have time to entertain nothing that ain't for me. Like I've asked for a sense of discernment. I've asked for like for me to move off my gut feeling now. I'm not about to question myself no more. I know what the fuck going on. I'm not gonna question myself no more. So I've freed up space for my bigger teddy bear. And I hope that y'all would follow that same path and free up space because it's something better out there for y'all. Like it really is. And as long as you're entertaining that funky ass nigga, that ain't shit. As long as you're sitting there fucking around with your money, and as long as you're sitting there, you know, fucking on whoever and doing all these shits that you know that you better than, you're never gonna get what's for you. I'm getting what's for me this year. Fuck that. So this year, I'm working on preparing myself, like I said, for my husband. I am settling into my femininity. I don't think I've been soft since I was a child. And I don't even think I can remember then. Like one of my youngest memories was me outside playing football with the boys. And like if you ask any of my family in Swinney, I was aggressive. I was a little bully. So I don't think there's ever been a time that I've just been soft. Even with me dressing up now and being pretty and doing my makeup and stuff like that, I don't think I've ever toned down my aggression. Like I've always been a very assertive person. I've always been more hands-on, if you want to call it that. So this year I'm settling into my femininity. I am working on being soft. I'm gonna stop letting people take me out of my character. I'm gonna start thinking before I speak. 2023 is going to be my year of goal setting and goal reaching. It's going to be my year of progress. It's going to be my year of being soft. It's going to be my year of finding my husband. It's going to be my year of self-love and just happiness, y'all. Like, I am so focused on this. Like, and I'm so excited. Like, y'all want to cry? I'm so excited because I know it. Like, I feel it in my soul. Like, it's going to be a great year for me. I just know it. I'm no longer giving unlimited second chances to people, men, family, friends, jobs, fucking restaurants that I go to that like they was trash the first 2 times. Like I ain't about to keep giving you all these chances. Like you showed me once who you is. I'm gonna move on that. I'm setting firm boundaries, like, and I'm standing on these toes. Like, if I say I'm not dealing with it, I'm not dealing with it. I don't give a fuck who you is. Because if I made that boundary, it's something that protects me. And ain't nobody gonna make me step outside of me protecting myself no more. Like I'm setting these boundaries and I'm standing on them hoes. Um, I can't even like serve things or people or something like that that ain't in my best interest anymore because I know how I am. The way my heart's set up is that I'll get with a nigga that I know ain't for me. And I'm just gonna do this with him. It's gonna be nothing serious. Next thing you know, I've been with him for a year, and I'm pouring into him doing the same things all over again. So I'm not even entertaining people or things anymore. My boundary, my standards are not too high. Anybody that say that I want too much or whatever, I only want what I'm giving. Like I'm not asking for no crazy ass shit. I'm not asking for a nigga to come with no, like I would prefer a man to have no kids because I don't got to deal with baby mama drama. But if I do deal with a man that got kids, it need to be two max. Two max, one baby mama. Like I can't be, I ain't got no baby daddy drama. My baby daddy is not around. We don't have to deal with him. So you don't have to deal with him. So I'm not going to deal with no extra ass shit. No more extra drama or stress in my life that I'm not putting in yours. Like that's out. But yeah, this year I'm gonna reach everything that I've been praying for, and I know I'm gonna lose more people along the way because everybody can't go. And I used to always want to try to save everybody and bring them with me because, like I said, that's just my heart. I want everybody to win, bro. Like I don't have no hate in my heart for nobody. So I'm realizing now that everybody can't come. I can't save everybody. If they don't see it within themselves, ain't nothing I could do to make them see it. So I'm focusing on me and my child, man. Like I just want to be happy and free and just live. Like I've been surviving. And it's crazy because I really have been surviving. And even the times that I'm going out and having fun, it's a lot of times that I can't remember those memories. Not because I got drunk and I fucked up and can't remember it. It's just because like I was there. I wasn't even living and enjoying it. Like it was just a fleeting moment in my life. And now I want to experience everything. I'm forgetting to take a lot of pictures now. And I be mad at the moment, but I'm really like when I was at Chelsea House yesterday, her auntie had said, yeah, y'all forgot to take pictures, but you got the memories in your heart. Like you always gonna have those memories. You can't like those can't be taken away from you. And that's true. Like I'm gonna start living in the moment. I'm not gonna be worried about like I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna take no pictures, but I'm not gonna sit there because I remember this time when I went to Cabo. I remember I was recording the was on the boat. I was recording it, but I was looking at it through the phone. I wasn't even looking at it like in real life. Like, bitch, you're here, you're seeing it, and you're recording it and looking at it through your phone, like not even enjoying the beauty of what God made. So I am going to start living in the moment. If I catch a picture, I catch a picture. If I catch a video, I catch a video. But I am going to start enjoying my life and living in my moments and fucking being fucking great because I'm fucking great. Can't nobody tell me different. Yeah, that's what I got. I really do hope that other people hear this, feel this, move on this because we hold ourselves back, man. We give everybody all these chances. We give people more chances than we give ourselves. We be harder on ourselves than we are on anybody else. Like, we got to do better. So 2023 is the year of no more second chances. I'm not going to sit there and say don't give nobody no second chance because sometimes it depends on the situation. People do deserve a second chance. But our problem is we give somebody second chances when it's really the fourth chance or the third chance and shit like that. So no more second chances. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I feel like I stayed, pretty much on topic. I hope you guys enjoy y'all Valentine's Day. If it's single, in a relationship, with your kids, with your friends, whatever the freak it is. Hope you guys enjoy your Valentine's Day. I enjoyed my Valentine's weekend, Super Bowl weekend. I hope that you feel love and love surrounds you. If you don't feel love and you want to talk to me, you can talk to me. And if I'm free, if you want to hang out, I'll hang out with you. I love to hang out. I love to talk. I love all that shit. Y'all don't even understand how much I love to talk. Well, I guess y'all do, because y'all be watching my podcast and I'll be on this motherfucker talking. But all right, you guys, remember, keep it real, keep it classy. Thank you for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. Like, why y'all like subscribing? Like, I like that y'all viewing it. And I like that y'all liking it. I need y'all to choose subscribe. I need subscribers. Okay? Subscribe. All right. Love you guys. Bye. I'm aware of the danger you bring to me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And if the fall down is painful, I mean